I remember once I dropped my card, there was this Korean girl, she ran after me across the whole street to get me back. Like, I was just like, Jakia!
I got lost in Seoul. My phone was out of battery. They were in Najuma and she helped me and she found on her phone and then
I was like, are they trying to kidnap me? Why are they so nice? Like, this is suspicious. In France, you don't nice people like that. You don't do that.
Yeah.
What's one reason that you want to continue to live in Korea?
The convenience and the safety. To me now it's a basic in my life. I don't want to live in a country where I have to look back, look all the time behind me. It's super stressful.
Or check my bag.
Yes, so this is why I really like Korea. You can just do your life and without anxiety around you.
You know, I said convenience and safety because there was one time where I left my laptop on a bench and I found it and I was like, this country is both different. Because in France, in 2 minutes it's gone. Like, it's gone. I lost my laptop, I lost my card. I remember once I dropped my card, there was this Korean girl, she ran after me across the whole street to get me back. Like, I was just like, Jakia!
That happened to me a lot too.
They're just like, so they're most likely not gonna steal your stuff. They will try to give it back to you. So that's what I like.
I will also add the convenience about going to the hospital without any appointment.
Oh yeah, because in France you will wait like 10 hours, you will die on the way there, like they don't care.
Yeah, usually to get an appointment, for example for your eyes, it takes 1 year. But here it takes just only, you just go there and check up. Yeah, this is what makes Korea very, like a nice country.
차이나 씨하고 마리 씨하고 두 분 다 학교를 다니시니까 평소에도 한국인을 되게 많이 보실 것 같은데 혹시 본인들이 관찰하신 그 특징이 있어요? 한국인의 특징?
I would say they are less likely to talk to me first.
They are very shy and quiet.
No, they're not quiet. Like, they're not quiet at night. They're quiet during the day. Because trust me, I went to OT last week, they're not quiet. They're very nice, but you have to approach them first. Like, they will not do the first step towards you, so thank God I'm an extrovert, so I can try to make some friends, because else they'll just be like, oh, 안녕하세요. Like, I can tell they're interested in me, like, oh, like, 어느 나라 사람이세요? Like, they want to ask me, but they don't ask. They're just kind of like...
True, I'm introvert, so I don't have a lot of friends.
She's honest, as you can tell.
Yes. And they are very fun when you start to knowing them.
Let's kind of talk about like the behavior aspect.
Oh, there's one. You know,
habits.
you know what's funny? I love sitting like in the library. I just look at people and like, you know, like Korean people when they're like trying to study and they're just like, I don't understand. They would be like, you know, they're like, oh, I don't understand. I'm like, why did you do that? Does your neck hurts? Like, what happened? I just find it so funny. It's always guys who do this. I don't see girls doing that. It's always guys being like, yeah, and they.
So what's like one thing that 아저씨?
Oh, when they get up like, 아이고.
Oh yeah, and the way they walk, they all the time put their hands behind their back.
They walk
and
like
they're
this because their back hurts. That's gonna be me in like 20 years. I'm gonna be walking like this. And like they always look they're observing whatever like environment they're in. Like they're always very curious. They're just like, I remember I saw this guy, this like foreign guy, he was playing Go. Yeah, do you know Go, like the black and white?
Yeah.
He was playing that in the cafe, like practicing by himself. And this ajushi comes in, he just looks around and he looks at him playing like this. And the foreigner was like, why not? I think he was like, the ajushi was kind of like, why is this foreigner trying to learn Go? Like he was just interested, but they don't even like gonna try to be slick about it. They're just gonna be like looking at you like this.
Yeah, just staring.
They stare, they love to observe people, but it's okay, I do the same in the library.
There are these times like in the subway too. It's not just about like them looking at foreigners, but they look at
everyone.
Like everyone. So like if I'm sitting next to Ajashi, he will look at my phone.
Yeah, they're not doing that. They were like, I've seen that. I've seen that. I was texting and I think he was trying to read and he was like, that's not English. Yeah, because I was texting in French.
No, if I'm watching like a shorts video.
They will watch it.
I'm watching the video.
Oh really? 근데 나도 그래. Like especially let's say like if my phone is dead, I look at other people's phone like, oh, what are they doing? 나도 그래. Literally, sometimes they're watching like dramas. I want to watch just put subtitles so I can read.
So what's like one small happiness that you find you only know?
Oh, close to my house, there's a woman who sells bugopang, especially during winter. Like, you know, when I come home, like I go out the subway, I walk home, and I'm like, 오늘 힘들었어. And I see her with the bugopang, I'm just like, 아줌마, can I have a bugopang, please?
When I go to the convenience store near my house, there is a nice guy. All the time he sees me, all the time he's like super nice. He's the one who first one day he told me like, oh, you're so nice, you made my day. And like I felt so happy that
You made his day.
Yeah, I made his day. I don't know how I did that. I just
But wait, do you live near my house? Because I also have an amazing guy in my 편의점. Like there's like a CU near my house. I'm telling you, I go to see you at night because I know he's on the night shift. I love this man. He's so nice. Like just his energy. Okay, we are not stalkers, guys. We're not stalkers. It's just that they're really nice. Okay.
yes.
But this man loves me, I'm sure.
Be humble, please.
I should be humble. What if he watches this and be like, oh no.
I feel like a lot of Korean people, when they see foreigners, they're kind of scared by them. But I think just like one act of kindness, like a small thing, they can like kind of like make the foreigners happy. And you know, obviously a lot of Koreans want to talk to foreigners too. Because you sent me the statistics where you like 80% of Korean never spoke to foreigners. So it's not really hard. Like if you just show like a small act of kindness, I think foreigners will open up to them, and then they can like talk.
Yes. Actually, since you start a conversation, then it's super easy for us to keep continue the conversation. I think foreigners who are in Korea, they're already open-minded and they just search to meet people and talk with them.
So I think that's a great point because foreigners who come specifically to Korea, obviously they love Korea.
Yes.
So they don't have anything against Korea. Obviously they want to like make some kind of relationship with Korea. So if Koreans are more aware of that fact that like a lot of foreigners who came here already likes you guys, then maybe they can be friends.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, I would say, I speak Korean. Please come talk to me, okay? You can come talk to me. I don't mind. Like, yeah, like people, the only ones who come talk to me first, they're like, okay, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna go talk to that girl, and they talk in English. They go talk to me in Korean. I'm fine. So yeah, I think they just never expect me to speak Korean. I'm just like, I studied for 2 years. I can speak. Okay, just come talk to me. I want to make friends.
So are there any things that you kind of experienced that was kind of hard to adapt to?
I would say, as much as I love ajushis and ajumas, sometimes I feel like they're a little bit rude. Like I feel like they will just cut me in line when I'm in the subway, and I'm just like, yo, I was waiting for the subway too. Or like they will not hesitate to push past me, whereas like for me, I'll be like, you know, pass.
But it's not all Russian.
No, it's not.
Like I know that 되게 착하신 분들도 많죠.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of nice people, but it's just like sometimes you have, you know, those people who are just impatient and they will like push me or like not really like show politeness while they're trying to get somewhere. I think that's what bothered me, because in France, old people, if they push me, they will apologize. They will turn and be like, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Me too, the same. And also I will add like holding the door. Like
Oh yeah.
in Korea, no one hold the door and you just take the door in front of you. I hate that, really. We don't do that in France. We usually hold the door for the person who is behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just not a thing in Korea.
But like,
Yeah, it
come
is.
to my campus, because in my campus they hold doors. I
Oh,
love
really?
my school. Yeah.
So what would be like one culture shock that you felt since coming here?
Oh yeah, I would say for me the comments about people's appearances, like I've read a lot of comments, usually good comments, right? But it's just like, why are you observing me like that? Like they will comment a lot on my body proportions because I'm taller than the average Korean girl, so they will comment a lot. And like not just, you know, people who meet me for the first time. I will have someone who sees me every week at school and they will keep commenting on the fact that I'm taller than everyone else. Like I feel like in general, you should try to avoid always talking about someone's appearance because, you know, they're a person, they're not just an object.
To me, what I'm all the time shocked is like for example in the pharmacy, they will arrive, they don't say hello, they don't say bye, neither thank you, and they are also impatient, so they will just come in the counter even though the Yaksan name is already
Busy?
busy. And it would never happen in France. So this is, yeah, to me, it's the cultural shock.
Yeah. Like once I said, as we said, French people, they don't care. They will tell you, you wait, I'm not done yet. You wait.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna let customers walk over them. Whereas like I feel bad sometimes for like Korean people who work in like shops because they have to deal with customers who are just being rude. And I know that I could not work in a store in Korea because on the first day I will get fired because you don't talk to me like that. Like this is not happening. You're not gonna act rude towards me. I'm not paid to, hear you being rude to me. I'm paid to serve you.
So what's one thing that you kind of expected before coming here, but it turned out to be kind of different?
What we thought before arriving in Korea, especially to me, I thought people, they would not accept me because I'm foreigner and they would not talk to me. A lot of people saying like, in Korea, they're racist.
You cannot have friends.
But it's totally the opposite. The first time I came to Korea, people, they were so nice to me. Like I got lost in Seoul. My phone was out of battery and they were Najuma and she helped me and she found on her phone, and then like even though my English at that time wasn't good actually, she just kept continue to help me. She did her best, and I feel that every Korean I met, they were all amazing about it. Like they try to help and be so nice to you.
I was like, are they trying to kidnap me? Why are they so nice? Like, this is suspicious. In France, you don't nice people like that. You don't do that.
Yeah.
Korean people are not used to doing those cursory things where you hold the doors and stuff, but I think they are nice in a different way.
Yes.
It's more of like a personal connection that you build.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once you actually get to know them, I think they're very friendly. So I think it's just that difference between the two countries. 되게 즐거웠고 고생하셨습니다.
Okay.